Last night's sleep was absolutely ridiculous. I'm gonna be terrible at explaining things, so bear with me, please. You know when you have hallucinations when you're sick? I was having a bunch of hallucinations last night, like every couple of hours. So I would wake up, look around my room, and like in my head, there was some sort of task I was supposed to be doing. So I'd have to flip my pillow a certain way in order to complete my task and then fall back asleep. It was really weird. So I decorated the tree last night, a bigger one, and it's a real one. Apparently it smells really good too, but I can't smell it yet. I slept until 2 o'clock because last night I just kept waking up and waking up. I was like, I need to sleep, but I didn't get any food or water, and apparently water is the best remedy when you're sick. And if I consume myself with a bunch of water, then I can probably sweat all my sickness out. Have you guys ever had that happen? That's the grossest thing. I've had that happen where I was super sick and I just sweated so much. So when I woke up, I was just, the entire bed and me was soaking wet. And no, I did not pee the bed. It legitimately, I just sweated my sickness out and I felt so much better. I'll just consume myself with a bunch of water. I don't think I'll be able to lift that up because I'm weak. Watch me struggle. I have shorts on, so this is going to look really weird. I'll tell you the crazy stories that happened to me the other day at work, because I wasn't able to tell you yesterday. I feel a little bit better, but I definitely still have the flu, and I'm probably going to have to call in sick tomorrow too, because you just know when you flu and stuff. Okay, anyways, I won't talk about it. At work, I had one person recognize me from my vlogs, and I didn't really know her, but she was friends with someone from the school that knew me, and they were like, oh, check out her vlogs, so she watches my vlogs. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best. And then some other girl came in also and was like, I totally creeped your YouTube page, and it's so awesome. And I was like, oh, cool. And it was kind of like, it wasn't awkward, but it was just like, this is neat. Like, people are watching my YouTube. But the weirdest of them all was this man that came in. And he was like, I was like, would you like butter or margarine on your popcorn? And he's like, I don't know, which one do you recommend? One that doesn't make my butt look big. And I was like, I don't know, I like margarine the best. And he's like, well, does my butt look big? And I was like, I don't know, it's a really awkward question. And then he turns around and he puts his butt up in the air and he's like, is it really big? And like, he's not mooning me or anything, but I'm like, oh my gosh. And I just look at the ground and I'm like, I am not going to answer that. I would just really like to get you your popcorn. So I'm getting him his popcorn, and he's like, just tell me, just tell me. And his butt is facing me, and I'm like, this is so ridiculous, and I can't believe this is happening to me. So, yeah, that was my story. That's what happened to me the other night, and I felt so violated. I'm going to show you the grossest thing you've ever seen in your entire life. Are you ready for this? I don't think you're ready. That is my Kleenex stash, which I'm going to throw out right now, because my nose was running so much yesterday, and then it just, like, after a while, it was like, you know what? I'm done running. I'm going to bleed. So then it's, like, full-on bleeding, and I'm like, this is the worst day ever. I'm glad people blogged for me yesterday, though. I have to edit that. I should probably do that now. So I'm actually able to play World of Warcraft today, so my day is kind of awesomeness, and it's funny because I'm playing with, I don't know if you guys know who she is. Some of you might. Bunny Girl. Her name's Ferris. She does YouTube videos about animals and stuff like that. We're playing WoW together with her friend, and they have a test tomorrow at school, and they're studying for it by like asking questions via World of Warcraft, and it's so funny, but some of the questions are so gross because they're taking biology, so it's like body parts and stuff, and I'm like, ew, gross. One of the questions was, let me read it to you. What are the 3 main things the adrenal glands produce? That sounds disgusting. And then they answered them with like really big names, and oh my goodness, I didn't even know what was going on. I think the thing I like most about being sick is the fact that I get to eat dinner with my parents. Because usually I have to eat like noodles or something, and it's kind of like getting a little redundant. But now I get to eat actual meals. My mom thinks that the way we decorated the house is how we always decorate the house. I totally think we went like all out. Like there's a Christmas tree there, there's stuff up there, that's all decorated, big tree in there. Mom, you went all out, like way more. Like look at the roof. We never did that at our old house.
No, the roof is the only thing that's different.
But the fact that you put all that stuff up there on top of the windows too. That's craziness.
Yeah, and if you think about it, I never made anybody this year do the window.
No, you didn't.
I got rid of it.
Oh, did you? There's some on this window, though.
I know, but those are brand new.
Oh, are they? Yeah, they stick pretty nicely. Yeah. Wowza. I'm just talking to my best friend, Andrew, who ditched me for New Zealand, and my heart's broken and stuff like that. So I'm just here to make him feel bad.
But I made up for it by marrying you.
You haven't married me yet. We're engaged, doofus.
Your heart's gonna be fixed.
Fixed? Is that my heart being fixed?
And then it'll be all good. Because I'll just wrap some duct tape around it, and then that fixes everything, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Tell them the poem I made you.
Oh, since Facebook has this new view your friendship thing, me and Cassandra were viewing our friendship, and she decided she didn't post to my wall enough. So she wrote me a poem, and this is how it goes. Roses are red, violets are blue. YouTube is awesome, but I would give it up for you. Smiley face. And anyone who knows Cassandra knows how much she hearts YouTube.
Good word. Yeah.
I feel pretty good right now.
Because I would totally give it up for him.
If she had a gun to her head.
If I had a gun to my head. I'm just joking, Andrew. You're my best friend. Don't ever forget that.
That was her response to the poem I wrote her 2 years ago. And it went something like this. Dear Cassandra, an original poem for you. Roses are red, violets are blue. Rave is awesome and pie is too. And so is grilled cheese, but not more awesome than you. From Andrew.
My hat's coming off for you, because it's like hats come off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing. Pete, just redo what you just did.
That?
Yeah, that was really good.
Back.
What?
Now back to the kitchen.
Now back to the kitchen.
Just kidding. We share the work in our.
I have to say goodnight because Miss Sicky right here. Did you guys notice that I complain a lot when I'm sick? Definitely happens way too often. I feel sorry for myself, but really I don't. It's just my sickness feeling sorry for myself. It's not actually me. Don't worry, okay? I'm still in here, but my sickness likes to come out and complain a lot, so I apologize for that. But you guys understand, it happens to you all the time, doesn't it? It does. Don't lie to me. You're lying, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go to bed and stuff. So good night, little nerds. Oh wait, shoot. I hate my life. Saliva's falling out of my mouth. Don't laugh at me, Angela777.
I didn't.
You just did.
Looking at funny things on the internet.
Yeah, you're a
liar.
liar. You're a liar. Okay, anyways, good night.